Alright, so I did my senior project on how video games can increase feelings of community. The purpose of this project was to come to an understanding if video games within a group of people can bring them closer together and eventually build a relationships. So you will see that I put together focus groups to help me find my finding. My research question. Can playing video games increase a sense of community within a selected group of students? Well, we already know. Today, violent video games play a major role in our youth development stages of life. Many parents see video games as time wasters, and educational experts believe that they slow up the brain's thinking process. A lot of money is put into these games. Statistics show that $25.3 billion a year are spent on video games. That number includes how much money is spent on new consoles and PC games, as well as online transactions and used games. How do these games contribute to building relationships? In recent years, online gaming has grown a great deal in the community. Online play allows for all kinds of players in gaming experimentation. Building skills, meeting the gamers learn from each other is the whole method behind online play, meaning it provides development of certain skills. The skills can be gaming related, or they could be practical application of real life concepts. For my procedure, I held a focus group where I took 4 students here on campus, asked them a series of questions to see how they feel about video games, how long they've been playing, how long, like if they were in any online groups, what positions they held in the online groups. And this lasted, well, they played for a week, and I selected them because they were avid gamers and they spent a great deal of time playing Call of Duty and NBA 2K, and those are the 2 games that I based the project on. Interviews were recorded for internal validity of the results. The results of this study were not meant to be generalized to other male college video games players, but only represent these 4 participants. So I didn't want to make the results of the study mean to show about all college students or all students from other campuses, but here at Bluefield College, the 4 that I chose. The results that I found. Playing these video games brought them closer together. The participants felt more comfortable with talking to one another outside the video game environment. A quote from participant 3, he said, "I knew some of the guys in the study, but not like I do now." So he meant like before playing the games and interacting with each other, he didn't really like feel comfortable with talking to them and opening it up. But after playing for a period of time, they felt comfortable talking, asking each other questions, like what can I do here or what can I do there to help them out while playing the game. And then they felt more comfortable talking outside of the game environment. So they would talk like about classes or practice or their everyday schedule. Assistance. Participants discuss a time when they needed help during the online video game portion of the study. Once they ran into a problem, they had a sense of comfort asking another participant through the headset, "How do you get past the level?" Here's a quote from participant 1. "During mission 6 of Call of Duty, I had a problem with saving the president from my enemies. Rescuing him wasn't as easy as I thought, so I asked another participant to give me any tips." Community. Most gamers are involved in an online group where they set up times and get online and play for hours. Doing this, the players are bonding with each other online, giving the sense of community in a virtual realm. So maybe they don't feel like they're a part of something like outside of the gaming community. So they go play the game to feel like they belong to somebody, to feel important, a sense of security. A quote from participant 1 said, I joined about 5 years ago. I did it mainly because my friends from back home, where I'm from, are a part of it. I use it as a way to keep in touch with them. So he still plays the game, and he contacts them to see if they want to play. They just catch up, chat after they play. So it's a way to talk to your friends or keep in contact with them. Title or rank. The researcher found that a few participants held some sort of title in their group, such as the president and commissioner. Within those groups, these gamers are given titles where they carry out different tasks in order for the online group to function properly. With this study, I found that the gamers really take this thing serious. In order for things to work, they have titles like the president. He makes sure that everything is working right. Everybody is doing what they have to do, pulling their own weight. Like it's like really like a serious like job, and they look forward to this because, like I said, if they don't like have anything going on outside of the gaming world, they can always look for this to feel like they're a part of something. Conventions. The researcher also found that there are many gaming conventions around the world where players from different ages, genders, and sex and race go. There they meet other avid gamers who are experts at the game and can show them things they didn't even know existed. Stay connected. Like I said before, 4 participants shared in the focus group that they have family members outside of their home who are gamers. Some live thousands of miles away from one another, but still text one another to see whether or not one wants to play the game in chat. A quote from participant 1 said, "I think the games keep me and my cousins connected. Many times after we play, we catch up and just converse about what we've been up to." The summary of my results. The researcher found that the 4 participants from Bluefield College believe that video games do indeed increase a sense of community in many ways. Before doing this study, these participants were not aware that they were all into the same type of games. Now that they have something in common, they can now build on that and always stay in touch with each other through the use of video games. Conclusion, so what? Playing video games aren't all negative. From the study, it is evident that video games increase a sense of community through numerous ways. People shouldn't shun away from video games because you're actually gaining more from it than what you think. Like I said before, parents, they usually take the video games away from their child because they feel like their child, it may be a distraction in the classroom, but that child may be looking forward to that because he may not have a good day at school, or he may not have any friends. So online he connect with other friends, the gamers around the world, and get in tune with the online gameplay. These are my works cited.